Hello, TCG fans. You guys ever sit down, play your favorite card game? You know, you're sitting across your opponent. They pull out the best deck in the format. They pull out the BDIF. You know, you ever sit down staring at the best deck, knowing that there's nothing you can do to win. You just gotta play your heart out. And even if you do, you just have to hope that they get unlucky. You ever just want to reach across the table, grab their cards, and just cut them up into just a billion tiny pieces that there's no remorse, no chance for them to ever play the deck again? Well, I hope you do, because today, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be cutting up this Dragonite deck. I play a lot of Pokemon TCG, the theme deck, and let me tell you about this deck. You will run into this deck about 7 times a day if you play 8 rounds. It is the most popular deck. It's the best deck. You know why this deck's the best deck? This deck has no weakness. You know, this deck's got a lot going for it. You know, we got Pokemon Fan Club in this deck. Now, Pokemon Fan Club, it might seem like an innocuous little card, you know, not too much going on with it, but let me tell you why this card's really insidious, okay? Because this deck, it plays some of the best basic Pokemon in the format. The basic Pokemon that this deck play are like a Stage 2 Pokemon that the other decks play. You know why? They got Tornadus and Thundurus, okay? These guys, if you haven't read these guys, I'm going to pop them up on the screen right somewhere for us, probably right around here. Okay, because these guys are bigger than some Stage 2 Pokemon that you get in the theme deck format. It's just absolutely unfair. Like, these guys, and they're always together. You can find them both with the Pokemon Fan Club. Okay, so it's just not cool. Every time I see this Dragonite deck, I'm like, okay, you know what, maybe they've just gotten a Alolan Grimer, which is insane by itself. You know, this Alolan Grimer, it draws them 2 cards for no energy. So not only do they get extra time to develop their energy somewhere else, but they also have to... the card's falling on my phone. But they also have all this time to draw cards for no energy. It's just absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. They get a setup on their Thundurus, their Tornadus. They get closer. They get closer to their big boys, and it's just all while it's insane. The card's broken. Bugcatcher. This card doesn't seem that bad. You know, just flip a coin, draw 2 cards. Draw 2 more if you win the coin flip, but I have never, ever seen anyone on that Dragonite deck lose a coin flip. Okay, they always flip heads. This deck is incapable of flipping tails. I don't know what it is. You know, we'll get one on the destruction cam. We'll get out the destruction cam. We're gonna go ahead and destroy something. We'll destroy another bug catcher for us. We'll get it on the destruction cam for you, right here. A nice, good, clean cuts. Just real cathartic, the way that you want to feel. You know. I know that you felt this feeling. You sat across your opponent, pulling out the BDIF, pulling out the best deck. This is what we all want to do. I'm just doing it on camera for you. What else do we got here? I can't believe this Pokemon Fan Club card is insane in the deck. There's just so many parts of this deck that by themselves it wouldn't be bad, but just when you put them together, it just becomes insane. It becomes unbearable. It becomes too much. Like, take this Dragonite, for example, you know? We'll put it up on the screen for those of you who don't know. But that Hurricane Charge ability lets you put 2 energies on one of your Pokemon. That's just 2 whole turns that it would take your opponent to do that. And you can do that with your Stage 1 basic Pokemon, so you can play an energy a turn. So if you have a switch, and you got a Dragonite in play, you can put anything you want into play, and it'll be ready to attack. You want Thundurus up, comes out, ready to attack. It does what you want. You want Tornadus up, you want to deal damage to their bench, you can get Tornadus up, okay? One turn. You can, for Pokemon Fan Club for a Tornadus, take it 1 turn. The exact same turn that you put the Tornadus into play. It'll be ready. It's because of this guy right here, okay? I hate this guy. This is so cathartic for me, because I hate this card so much. We got the destruction pile going on here. I hope you're enjoying it. I got the extra card scanner on top of my webcam, so I can't even see what's going on anymore. But I can complain some more, because we also got this lantern. So say you happen to kill one of their guys, you know, they have a lantern set up in the back. This takes all their energy, all the energy that you just got rid of, or that took the Dragonite like 1 whole turn to get set up. All that energy you just got rid of, they just get another Pokemon ready to attack. They didn't even have to develop the energy on this Pokemon. It's just ready. That's the problem with the deck, is it's just ready to go. Every single one of the Pokemon has an attack that does over 80 damage. Every single Pokemon just has a 3 energy attack, and you can just get it ready to go. Just ready to go. There is no slowing down with this deck. Once it gets set up, once you get the Dragonite set up, there is no losing. And there's just so many ways. And this Lantern, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. It does 90 damage. Is it? No way. I swear, every time I've seen this hit, it does 140. I think it's bugged. But this thing, it takes out. Whatever you have that just killed their thing, this thing kills. It's insane. This is only a stage 1 Pokemon, and it's just the perfect counter attacker. You don't need strategy when you're playing this. When you're playing this deck, you don't need strategy because the deck gives it all for you. You got your counter attacker set up without even needing to worry about developing energy. Okay, you got attacker set up without needing a foresight. You know, as long as you have this Dragonite, everything's fine. There's no need to worry about anything. Pokemon Fan Club finds you 2 great basic Pokemon that are as good as other people's stage 3 Pokemon. You know, you can have a Charizard go up against a Thundurus and lose. Like, you can have a Nidoqueen go up against a Tornadus and lose. Like, it's absolute insanity. I hate this card. It's such an innocuous card. It's so reasonable in decks that have basic Pokemon that evolve. But since this one, you don't really have anything that evolves besides Pidgeotto, and oh my god, Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto, oh my god, look at Pidgeotto. This deck doesn't need Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto, we're going to put this card up right here, somewhere. We're going to put this up, but this Pidgeotto is disgusting. Oh my god, look, I'm cutting this up on the cut up cam, on the destruction cam, okay? This card is disgusting. It doesn't need this. It draws an extra card every turn. I have never seen a Dragonite deck that didn't go through every single card in this deck before winning. And it doesn't even need to. You know what? Because you know why? The best time to concede against a Dragonite deck is when you get paired. Okay, just don't give them the chance to play. You know what? That's what I do. That's what I do. Every time, you don't see it in my videos that often because every time I get paired with a Dragonite deck, I just concede. Don't even let them play their first Pokemon. I just concede when I see this guy on the box art. Okay? That's what happens, okay? I don't play with them. I don't negotiate with terrorists. We just don't play there, okay? We just concede. We don't let them have their fun if they're not going to let us have any of our fun. If Pokemon becomes a net zero fun game, we're just going to cut it out in the beginning. This guy's so broken. You know why this guy is also so broken? Okay, he's got 80 base HP. 80 base HP and a weakness to Psychic. Psychic is not a very common type in the format. But 80 base HP, even some stage 2 Pokemon, they have their first attack do 60. This is going to stick around for 3 or 4 turns. That's going to draw them 6 or 8 cards. 6 or 8 cards for no energy development, and buying 3 turns, that's 3 developed energy. You can have a Dragonite by the time that they finally kill your Alolan Grimer after it finishes drawing you all those cards. It's disgusting. It shouldn't happen. There's no reason for this to be so beefy. This should be 60 HP. This should require an energy to use. This should not be like this. Pokemon, why have you forsaken us? And you know what? Pokemon has forsaken us because the theme deck format is dead now. But they're not making new theme decks for us, okay? We're not getting any more of these decks. So you know what? This deck's going to be the best deck forever. The only way that this won't be the best deck is if they kill our format. And they can't do that. They can do that too. But this deck's just so OP. This deck, it just makes my blood boil. This actually feels really good cutting up all these cards. It feels really cathartic getting it out there that this deck, it's cancer of the format. The best deck of the format, it always is cancerous. That's why it's the best. That's why it's the best. You know, you can't be fair and be the best deck. You wouldn't be the best deck. You'd just be a deck in the format. That's the way that the cookie crumbles. It's just the way that things happen. We're gonna get the Tornadus, the Thundurus, the Pokemon Fan Club. We're gonna get them together. We're gonna have them all a happy family. This is the turn 1 play that you'll see every single game. Pokemon Fan Club, find Tornadus, Thundurus. Well, you know what, Pokemon Fan Club, Tornadus, Thundurus, we got you cut up. We got you cut up. There's no coming back from this one. Okay? Yeah, but that's about my rant for today. I'm sorry that we have to do that for about 10 whole minutes. 10 whole minutes of ranting. But I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, drop a like and leave a subscription. And have a nice day.